Welcome back to the Scale Builders Guild. Thanks again for watching. The Honcho is back. And what better time than now to start a budget build-off. Cue the intro. So, as you probably heard on Harley's channel, he and I are going to be doing a budget build-off with the new Axial SCX10II Honcho. I'd like to thank Axial for sending me this truck to do a miniature review. It doesn't really need a review per se, but I think you'll find that this build-off series is going to be where you learn a lot. The idea here is that we both take the same budget every week and build this Honcho to our preferences and put it into things that we think are going to make this truck better. In each episode, we'll be spending $50 per week. For example, you could buy an interior shell, or you could buy CVDs, or you could buy wheels. There's no limit to what you can do with that $50. In fact, some weeks I might not even spend all of the $50, and I might bank that so next week I'd have $100 to spend. The idea here is to try to keep the budget low. $50 a week sounds like a lot, but you know how parts are in these trucks. Doesn't usually go very far, so there is a real challenge there. What kind of upgrades are you going to see me do first? Well, I can't spoil the surprises for the next, 8 weeks. But there is going to be a lot of things to do with the scale accuracy and making this truck look better. Am I going to make some performance upgrades? Absolutely. Why wouldn't I? First of all, let's talk a little bit about the Honcho in its RTR form. I think it's fantastic. I think the price point is right. I think the features for the money is right. I think it's a great entry-level truck to get you into this market. It's definitely more towards the budget-conscious consumer. I think for the money, it gives you a lot of bang for your buck. Does it have metal links? No. Does it have metal gears in the transmission? No. Does it have a new body? No. Does any of that really matter? No. You've got a great base to start a build from here. And I think that that's what people need to remember. This truck is designed to get you started in this hobby and to have some fun right out of the box. And do we want people to get into this hobby? Absolutely. Do we want it to get bigger over time? Absolutely. I think this is a really nice truck to start your RC obsession with. It's a nice kind of homage to the original SCX10 Honcho. I don't see anything wrong with having an entry level or a lower price or a budget model in the realm. Two things I wanted to show you straight away. First of all, this is one of the links. This is one of the new links that comes with the SCX10II Honcho, and it's plastic, yes, but they've definitely done something to the compound. Now I'm giving that a pretty good amount of effort there to try to bend it. Comes back to perfectly straight. It's tapered. It looks pretty strong. There's certainly not a lot of flex in this direction. So yeah, it's a strong link. In comparison, here's the old Honcho Link. Now you can see it's much slimmer. It's tapered, yes, but there's not much going on in this design here. That's a pretty significant flex, and I'm not even putting as much effort into this flex as I did the last one. Obviously, there probably won't be as much vertically, but there's still a bit of flex there. That's pretty weak. So you can tell, and if I leave it like that, look at that, see? Now you can see for sure that the new one's not nearly as much flex, and I'm honestly giving it the gears here. I'm trying to bend it, but I think that's a significant upgrade. Do we need to go in and upgrade those right away? Absolutely not. You are perfectly fine to go out and run this truck in its RTR form. That's how it was intended to be run. The other thing I wanted to talk about is the new sticker sheet that's included. And if you look at that, it's a pretty good looking sticker sheet. I love this digital camo that they've included. It matches some of the elements on the truck already. But if you look very closely, you'll notice there's a Scale Builders Guild shield right there. You can stick that on your windshield. Now that is a pretty cool inclusion. I was pretty blown away when I saw that. I know, obviously, they asked me for the logo. Didn't really know what they were going to do with it. Hoped it was going to be on the sticker sheet. And that, to me, that's a real testament to what the Scale Builders Guild is doing and what we're trying to do for this hobby. And that's get as many people involved in it, show people what can be accomplished with an RTR, to take it to that next level, put a different body on it, put an interior in it. Thank you, Axial. I really appreciate that. That is super cool. Thank you. The AR44 axle has been revised. Now, I don't know if this is going to be platform wide or if this is just specific to the more budget models, but they're all one piece, including the lockouts now. The front axle has integrated C's, so that's new. They also have a new truss, which adds some strength and durability to the axle. I bet you when we see the new deadbolt, and I don't know the release date on that, but I bet you when we see that new deadbolt, it's going to have these same axles as well. There's a slight change inside. It's a one-piece ring gear now, pot metal, but old Axial axles had the same kind of pot metal. I'm sure they'll handle plenty of abuse. The wheels are new methods. They're plastic, they're glue-on, but they look pretty darn good. I'm looking at them right now, and they look pretty cool. A lot of people have said that these Falcon Wild Peaks are new tires. They're not. They've been around for a very long time. I think they came on the deadbolt, the original SCX10 deadbolt, if I'm not mistaken. So, not new, but certainly a great tire nonetheless. The body is the same Honcho as before. The cage is revised, doesn't include a spare tire anymore. Most people don't run spares anymore anyway, I guess. I don't know. It doesn't really make a difference to me. If I want to change that out, I've got an old Honcho cage that I can slap on there in no time. AE5L, which is the LED ready ESC. So now the Honcho is pre-lit. You get 2 headlights, 2 taillights. Nice to have those, definitely. That ESC is 3S capable out of the box, so I think you just flip a dip switch or a little plug thing and then you're good to go. It also includes the revised Axial transmission, not the SCX10II 2-speed capable one. This is the standard configuration that we're familiar with, just in a new revised case. The one difference in this new case over the old case is that all 4 screws to mount to the skid plate are the same length, so you don't need to search around for those. The RTR Honcho comes with the TTX200 Tactic radio. You may be familiar with this one from the Yeti Junior models. It's a fine radio. I mean, it's doesn't have much in the way of features, but from an RTR, you don't really expect that. So it's fine just the way it is. All in all, for an RTR, I'm very satisfied with this truck. And as a starting point for your next build, I definitely consider it. That's one thing that I think really sets Axial apart from others, is that the community of people who are into these trucks are really into these trucks. You'll be able to go online, you'll be able to find tons of resources for upgrades, tips and tricks, for all kinds of things. The aftermarket support is huge. It's really a good starting point. So seeing that we're from the Scale Builders Guild, you definitely know that I'm going to be doing things to this truck to make it a lot more scale, a lot more realistic. Will I lose the Lexan body? Probably not right away, because hard bodies are expensive. And if this is a budget build-off, we're going to have to go a few weeks deep to be able to afford something new. But that doesn't mean that we can't take this to the next level and really give it some features and some function and some scale accuracy to make it a much better looking, much better performing truck. So with that in mind, I think we're good. I'm really looking forward to doing this build off with Harley. Thanks so much for watching, and keep your eyes peeled for episode 1.